Hey, what's up? I'm J.R. Rayfield. I don't know about you, but I am obsessed with organization in my life, my work, you name it. And when it comes to keeping track of stuff like projects, tasks, all those crazy ideas you get every 90 seconds, there is no better tool for the job than a handy little app called Trello. Trello just makes it super easy to organize pretty much anything. Notes, lists, links, whatever you need. The basics aside, it's got some pretty powerful options for taking your organization to the next level. Let's talk about some of the cool time-saving stuff Trello can do. All right, first, anytime you're creating a new card, you can use some special commands to take care of a whole bunch of steps in one fell swoop. If you want to assign your new card a label, type the #, the hashtag if you prefer, while you're entering the card's title. Then start typing the name or even just the color of a label, and would you look at that, you can pull up the one you want from a list and assign it right then and there. Along those same lines, you can type the @ sign while you're creating a card, and then start typing a team member's name to assign the card to that person right away. And maybe my favorite hidden feature here, type in the caret symbol, you know, that little up-facing arrow above the 6th key, and then type the word top or bottom while you're creating a card. That'll cause the card to go, yep, you guessed it, to the top or bottom of your list as soon as you hit enter. No extra effort required. Speaking of creating new cards wherever you want them, you can actually start a new card anywhere within a list just by double-clicking the gray space between two existing cards. That'll cause your new card to show up right there in that very spot. And a bonus, once you've typed in your new card's title, hit Shift and then Enter instead of just Enter by itself. That'll open up the card right away and let you start working on it without having to make any extra clicks. One last little tip for you, and it's a good one. The next time you get something in your inbox that you want to save to Trello, save yourself the trouble of copying, pasting, and all that time-wasting silliness, and instead email it directly into any Trello list you want. Here's the secret. First, you have to go into Trello and find the board you want to use. If the big gray menu isn't already open on the right side of the screen, click Show Menu in the upper right corner, and then look for the menu item labeled More. Inside that section, you'll find a little option called Email to Board Settings. Ah yes, click that bad boy and then copy the email address it shows you. That's the address you'll use to send anything into your Trello board. Before you move on though, look one box down in that same area. Right there you can tell Trello exactly where the stuff you send should show up, both in what list and in what position within that list. If you want to email stuff into a specific card, you can do that too. Just open up the card, tap Share, and then copy the email address from there. Anything you send to that address will show up as a comment in that very card. For more ways to make the most of your favorite apps and services, check out my Android Intelligence column at Computer World. You can also get all my top tips and mobile tech insight delivered to your inbox every Friday by signing up for my newsletter at androidintel.net.